Look at these beautiful animals. A mother and her babies. Look at them. They are so sweet. And there is the father. They are safe here. They live like all the others around them. They eat, they rest, they live their simple lives. They do what's expected of them. The babies are happy. The adults are happy. They truly believe that all animals are equal. Watching them, I started to think about my own family and my childhood. I was just like that, carefree, not knowing that one day I would want to be something else. I didn't understand it back then, but I felt it many years later when I was reading Animal Farm by George Orwell. And as I was reading it, I found myself wanting to stop reading several times. I couldn't shake off that uncomfortable feeling that I was witnessing something very disturbing, something that was slowly unfolding, something that could have been prevented, something so obvious, and yet no one seemed to see it. But what unsettled me the most was that how familiar it felt. I didn't know anything about how this book was written. I knew that George Orwell was English and the story takes place on an English farm. And as I was reading, I kept asking myself, how does he know this? Because it felt like he was describing something I had seen before in the place where I grew up. And in some animals, I recognized people I had seen before. And the most unsettling part of all this was recognizing myself and my own family in it. And then I started to wonder, who am I now? A goat, a sheep, a horse, a cow? Who am I now? Am I still just another ordinary life? I was waiting for an honest answer. And the answer I gave myself unsettled me even more than the whole book. Yes, I was still a sheep. But what unsettled me even more was realizing that I didn't quite know what I felt about the pigs. I both despised them and admired them. They had qualities the sheep didn't have. They were intelligent, ambitious, and the most importantly, they were driven. They had a goal and they were focused on it. They knew exactly what they wanted, and the sheep didn't know what they wanted. They were kind, they were gentle, many of them were intelligent too, but they were just living. And now I think about myself and my family, and I realize that I've never heard my parents say, "This is what we want. This is our goal. This is our dream. And this is how we are going to get there." We were just living. We could dream, but we didn't believe we could make those dreams real. And without that belief, you can't really succeed. We didn't know how to set goals and how to reach them. The pigs took that ability away from us. But they never stopped dreaming. They knew what they wanted and they moved towards it. And then I asked myself, do I even know what I want? And the answer was no. I didn't have a clear goal. I was just living. And then I asked myself again, what if somewhere deep inside I've been hiding something? Something a little crazy. Something I don't quite believe I can actually succeed. And that's when I finally admitted it to myself. I have a crazy dream. I want to open a museum of glasses. And that's when I realized I wanted to be a pig. Not to have power over others, but to take control of my own life and my own dream. I wanted to be the pig of my life. Yes, to be the pig of my life. These glasses appeared just after a few months after that realization. You know, I have a strange ability to attract certain things and moments into my life. And when I saw these glasses on eBay, I immediately thought of Animal Farm. I felt an irresistible urge to buy them as a piece of my collection and a symbol of my new pig philosophy. The glasses were in Lithuania, so as always, I started looking for a way to get them to me. And somehow people along the way helped me to make it happen. The glasses were passed through different hands and found their way to me even earlier than I expected. The glasses were listed for $275. I made an offer of $215 and the seller accepted. Shipping was free and I paid no taxes because the person who received the glasses was in the European Union. And now let me show them to you. My beautiful driving pigs from Kurzenberger. The glasses were made in France. I don't know their exact age, but I believe they date back to the late 80s or early 90s. The quality is perfect, exceptional, and they are in perfect condition. New old stock. By the way, I will leave a link in the description under the video for the same model in black, and maybe you will be the lucky one to get them. Now let me try them on. I didn't plan to wear them, but they are so comfortable, so light, and they look really good on me. I think they are very stylish. So I changed my mind. Yes, I'm going to wear them outside, even though I have no idea how people will react. These glasses are incredible. I'm so happy I've bought them. And now I am a pig. A pig of my own little world. I'm a pig. I dream, I plan, I have a strategy, I have a goal, and I move towards it. And honestly, I like being a pig. This was Tatiana, the pig. Thank you for visiting the Museum of Glasses. See you in the next episode. And yeah, now I definitely know that some animals are more equal than others.